As always, the honk will lead them. What's going on, everyone? Welcome, Argonauts. Welcome, everybody, to a Tuesday night stream. Finally, welcome to a Tuesday night stream. Good Lord. When I was sitting on the Merritt Parkway going north, there was a certain stage where I'm like, I don't know if I'm going to be able to welcome everybody on a Thursday night. This was a lot, y'all. Traffic was not fun. Part of the problem is that I live in an area where there's like a window. If I leave, because I get done basically usually around somewhere around like I'm off campus by 5:15, 5:30. But the problem is by then, like traffic is just a nightmare heading home. So usually you stop at a Starbucks or you take your time or whatever because others are just going to be sitting in traffic for a couple hours. And then after a little while, it clears up. But they're now doing road work at night also. So there's basically this window between a certain time and a certain time. And if you don't hit that, then you're going to hit traffic from other kinds of stuff. So it's nuts. Oh, did I say Tuesday night? Sorry. Thursday night, not Tuesday night, Thursday night. Yeah, exactly. Traffic is still in my brain. This is what happened. Thursday night. But yeah, like, so I just was like, come on, man. I just want to get home and stream and go to the lost caverns of Tsojcanth and be able to pronounce it. I got to practice Tsojcanth on my way home, so that was nice. Anyway, my apologies, and we'll have a fun time tonight. I will try to go for about 3 hours or so. Tomorrow is going to be a super busy day. Daughter is taking the PSATs, and then I have to get my son off to his school, and then I have to get then the cats are getting vaccinated tomorrow for rabies and distemper, and then after I pick up my daughter, she has a driving lesson, an official, not just with me, but with the driving school driving lesson later that afternoon. So it is going to be, I'm going to be running around quite a bit tomorrow. And obviously I've got grading and stuff to do, which I'm in the midst of right now, but we're getting there step by step. We're making it step by step. So, yeah, pretty much. So a whole bunch of things. PSAT. It's hard to believe, but I mean, she's a junior in high school now. She's 11th grader. And as always, is doing spectacularly well in her classes as usual. But yeah, so she's got her PSATs tomorrow, and it's a whole thing. So anyway, it is going to be a lot of work. Not a lot of work, just a lot of like running around from place to place tomorrow. But we will get it done. And then I'll be back with you Saturday night for more of this game. But before we get there, let's talk about today. If you haven't already, please follow the channel. Check out our YouTube with !ArvTube. Discord is !ArvCord. Twitter is !ArvTweets. Blue Sky !ArvSky. Website arvineleron.com. Remember to check out Hearthglow. The latest episode of Hearthglow is now up as the podcast continues. Very exciting. Triffid has been doing great work on those. And then we have, of course, Gen GMs. I should have some more videos, live videos, shorts and longs for both my channel and for Gen GMs coming up shortly. So definitely be on the lookout for those. Let me see. !Arv Treon, that is the Patreon. !Arv Shop is the merchandise area. Both of those things really support the channel, so we hope you will consider supporting them. Also, the Patreon, we try to build up towards various channel goals as well, so please do that if you can. That's the deal with that. And then we have ! Let's see, Arvtreon. Yes, then we have, of course, subbing to the channel, which is always appreciated. Get those custom sub badges and emotes to use here, there, and everywhere across Twitch, plus those inspirations. And then, of course, on the publishing side, ! Icarus, that's my graphic novel from Athos Arts. ! Library is my Tales and Tomes from the Forbidden Library. That's my 5e adventure and sourcebook from Alligator Alley Entertainment. And ! Greyshade, my Greyshade IP, Greyshade Renegade and Heretic, coming out, have already come out from Athos Arts. You can get those there. You can get the audiobook of Greyshade from our very own Trent Sparks there. You can also pre-order the tabletop role-playing game of Greyshade, coming out from Alligator Alley Entertainment and designed by our very own Brandon O'Brien. More stuff coming in on that now in terms of updates, which is really great. That'll be out late this year or early next year. So please get those pre-orders in. And also be on the lookout when the Greyshade stuff, be on the lookout for, we have a big promotion coming up this weekend, Athos Arts does, which is going to be via BookBub, which is a huge service that has 1.3 million subscribers, basically a curated list of books. And I'm excited because it goes out to a number of people, which means a big boost in sales, which means a big boost in reviews, which means a big boost in the Amazon algorithm, and all that stuff is good. So if we can hit it from all angles and really get a push on ingratiate this weekend, that would be awesome. I also got some good news today, which I'm not at liberty to talk about yet, except to say that there is going to be now officially an event at my university involving people that you know besides me. It's involving people that I'm going to be bringing in as part of an event. I just got confirmation that they have approved funding for this, so that's very cool. That's going to be happening in the spring. I don't think that I can stream this on Twitch, at least I don't believe so, but it is very cool, and there will definitely be a recording of it, I'm sure, that's made, which we'll try to get out to people, linked to people via the St. John's official accounts and things like that when we can. It's very cool, though. I'm super excited about it. I had the idea for it, and my division supported it, and the college is supporting it, and the university is supporting it, so that's cool. Going to be very neat. I have never arranged one of these things specifically at my university before, so I think it's super cool. So, and as I say, involves people that you know that are not me. So, and I don't mean just know like from a distance, like, oh, I've heard of them. I mean, actively know. So more details to come about that soon, but that's very cool. Otherwise, exclamation point BLM, Black Lives Matter, important to affirm and assert the significance and importance of Black lives. Exclamation point Help Now, the World Health Organization page on suicide prevention. Important to reach out to others when you need help and reach out to others when they need help as well. And exclamation point Ukraine, UKRAINE, to help the people of Ukraine as they fight back against an illegal and illegitimate war with bravery and courage, and send the message we will do so for others in this situation in the future. And let me just move that over there so that I have there, and then I can do that. That's great. Thank you very much. Okay. And then we get rid of this, and then we turn on, we turn on that. There we go. Hi, everybody. It is good to see you all. Welcome, welcome. Great pleasure to be with all of you today. I am pumped up for tonight's stream. I am, as I say, sorry we didn't get started any earlier, but it is what it is. But we are going to get a chance to play more of Lost Caverns of Tsojcanth. We actually have had a very successful couple of sessions of Forgotten Realms Unlimited Adventures. We got through Swamplight, which was a very cool, like, smaller adventure that I really enjoyed. I was thinking a lot about how it was really effective in the way that it was done. And now we have the classic Lost Caverns of Tsojcanth, and once we get through that, we will see what awaits us next in terms of what is there in the realms. We will see. But I am really enjoying a lot this game, and I feel like it's been working well on the stream. So I am happy to keep doing it. So let me do that. Okay, and then we're going to do that. And we're going to move that down there. And then we're going to do this. Starting with that. Yes, run that as administrator. And let's head over there. Okay. So, right, let us start the game. Hope everyone's ready for the awesome music. The speed, the grace. I wonder who decided that that was the thing to start with. I mean, there must have been a reason, right? Like, okay, and it's load saved game A. Load which game? A. Begin adventuring. All right, look at that. Look at that 103 hit point total there, by the way. That is something right there. Search. Lovely. I hope you're happy, Echo, with your -9 AC. And Hillness with his -8 AC with 103 hit points. Nonstop with his -3 AC, only 67 hit points, but he is a ranger after all. Effect Life, -2 AC and 37 hit points, but he is the mage. You just need to wound Illness a bit now. Shadow Mage, -3 AC with 60 hit points, and then I have Arcana Spot on the other side with her -8 AC and 62 hit points. So let me tell you, you should be the one with AAA. Listen, you've got plenty, Echo. You have a -9 AC. You got helms and shields and all that stuff. You are, listen, you got it going on, okay? You are the man when it comes to this stuff. So really. All right. So in we go to the stillness and peace of the mountain is broken as bits of earth fly up around you, revealing hidden goblin ambushers. Oh no. Oh wow, there really are a lot of goblin ambushers. I like those sprites. Look at those sprites. Those are cool goblins. Those are really neat. Might have a little bit of a hard time. Please tell me you can sweep. I can't. Let's see. View items. I mean, a bunch of like honey bunches of oats goblins is not. Oh, someone hit nonstop. Nice. Oh. Let's see. Good. All right, here you go, Echo. What? You missed a goblin? Oh, man. How can you miss a goblin, Echo? Look, Effect Life didn't even miss a goblin. No one else has missed. Honey Bunches of Oats? You know that cereal, right, Emily? You know the cereal. Well, yeah, it's a reference to like you know, how many of these things are around you at once, sort of like, I don't know. Like just sort of all clustered together is the basic idea. Goblin Sub-Chief. Well, he's sub-living chief. Oops. Do I sense escaping in panic? Oh. Oh, the goblin link? No. It's not specific to goblins. Also, my apologies that you're having to watch me attack goblins, not lizard men. I know you were disappointed. It was yeah. It was it's just the amount of them, right? It's just sort of like this massive amount of goblins. That was basically the idea. There's no specific goblin reference. Let's see. Do I want to continue the battle? No, I don't, actually. We found treasure, have we? What is the... oh, my goodness. No, I'm going to leave the 7 million freaking tridents. No, I do not wish to claim it. Okay, so... let's see. I think Echo can survive losing 4 hit points. Non-stop, though. Let's get you a heal. So Arcana Spot will do a single Cure Light Wounds. Okay, that's fine. Let's save it under J. No. I like the lizard men, but I'm not here. Well, you know what's funny? Like, there have been at least 2 adventures. I always have liked lizard men also, lizard folk in these, in the tabletop space, the D&D space, because they always have this sense of honor. Like in Ghosts of Saltmarsh, the party has worked with the lizard folk, and is going to ally with them against the Sahuagin. All the way back in my Tyranny of Dragons campaign, the party ended up allying with a lizard folk person who basically was, had broken away from slavery and stuff like that. So yeah, I actually like the honor of the lizard folk as well. They are not, orcs tend to be fairly universally, oh my gosh, evil, but several giants pelt you with boulders, then flee to the east. What? Cowardly giants? As soon as Arcana Spot steps into the clearing, boulders sail from the north. In the wake of the attack, you hear the sound of giant feet scampering northward. Ow! Arcana Spot has been hit. All right, you cowards. Standing by a heap of boulders, the 3 hill giants face you at the mouth of their cave lair. All right, hill giants. This is your own fault. You have no one to blame but yourselves. Okay. Okay. I'll get there. Cast. Let's have you cast Magic Missile. Nice. There you go. $20. Nice. Okay. Absolutely tearing them up. I think you're good. Let's save that Magic Missile. Dead. Should not have been throwing boulders at me. Shouldn't have done that. The ceiling of this cavern reaches beyond your light sources, and you're sure that you hear bats fluttering about unhappily among the stalactites above you. The faint odor of this cave tells of a recent arrival of the giants, though they've been here long enough to accumulate a heap of stones or bedding to the northeast. Can I rest there? Because that would be useful. The giants collected large, rounded boulders in this corner of their lair. Okay. You roll away some of the inner boulders and uncover thousands of gold, silver, and copper pieces, most of which I won't be able to take. Yeah. I really like all the different monster sprites in this game. Not all that many reused assets or anything, which is pretty cool. No. All right, so Hill Giant Cave. I was willing to live and let live. But then they threw some boulders and... You there! Halt! You stop for a northern border patrol. These men maintain the safety of the border of Pelham and other Western Realm nations from the denizens of the Yatiel Mountains. State your business in these mountains this day. On this day, my business is I'm looking for the lost caverns. The men watch you dubiously, fingering the strings of their knocked longbows and waving their lances in the light. How do you answer? The leader listens to your story and nods. Move along, men. He leads his men northward away from you. Okay. He's like, all right, I believe you. Clearing to the south is dry and rubble-strewn. All is still and absolutely silent here. Far to the south, amid a heap of rubble, you spot the glint of something golden. That sounds... Insert Tom Hardy meme. That's bait. You hear the clatter of stones from behind and turn to find that the north wall of the valley has collapsed into a cloud of dust. Out of the debris emerges a screaming horde of goblins. Sling-wielding skirmishers stand in the back, lobbing sharpened stones as their companions rush you. Oh, man. Yeah, that's a lot of goblins. It would be great if I get to go. And he can... If you could just let me... Can I please... God damn it. Nope, they all go too fast. Thank you, Shadow. Hey, you today's date? Because you're a 10 out of 10. Outstanding. Because you're a 10-10. Can't believe I just missed with Shadowed Mage. You say that to everybody. Stop hitting Shadow Mage. Oh. How did I miss the sub-chief? I just get to sit here and they come to me. It's very, very simple. Just wait. Target arrives. Oh. Nice. Okay. There we go. I sense panicked retreat any moment. Really? Interesting. So they're going to fight to the death. Okay. Well, that was their first mistake. Okay, Shadow got hit for a few points, but morale is starting to break as you press on towards the skirmishers. Shouting to rally his troops, though his own voice is breaking, the warband's leader waves a morning star over his head. Jeez. Okay, wow. Okay, I would really, really like it if, it would be really great if you don't get to affect life. That'd be really great. Here we go. Come on, affect life. Because I can take him out with one shot. No, you're not going to die. That's not the issue. These guys are easy. I could take them all out in one shot if I could get effect life to go before any of these guys, but he's going to go last probably. Yeah, it's a little bit, you know. Yay, okay. Tell me about your pain down to the detail. Don't say it's love. Your fragile heart feeds my contempt. Wailing your sorrow is my only way to comfort you. Reminders of innocent youth. Waiting for morrow, you're lonely. I name your solitude. I speaketh the truth. Good stuff. Where is that from? Where is that from, Shadowed? Outstanding. Oh, the goblin leader. Have a fireball in your face. Dead. 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 That guy actually saved, but it didn't matter. Dead. That looks a lot more cleared out. March of Mephisto by Camelot. I see. Let's see. Very nice. Oh. Goodbye. Norwegian vocalist Roy Khan. Oh, really? Let me get another one of those off. Damn it. Get away from my mage. This is a horde of goblins, all right. Let's do one more of those. Excellent. Dead. 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 All right, let me get this guy. In case he was thinking of running. Yep, I saw the flee and panic thing happening. Oh, man, okay. Why can I not hit you? Oh. There we go. Goodbye. There you go. So much for your horde. Couple of those fireballs did the job. Quality. Nope. The dust is still settling around you, choking your lungs and stinging your eyes. The echoes of steel ring in your ears, mingling with the sounds of goblin death cries. All right, let's see. I need to get Shadowed Mage. Let's see. Let's cure Light Wounds on Shadowed Mage. And another one on Illness. Okay. Okay. Oh. Okay. You pick up a piece of shining, worthless mineral quartz, then toss it to the side. That's what was there, huh? Man. I've been bamboozled. Large wolves with a sinister gleam in their eyes barrel down the trail towards you, howling in a manner that echoes goblin war cries. Oh, man. Wolves. Okay, well. I'm going to guard. Oh, it's a wolf weir? Yeah. How about you not cast? It's a cool sprite too. There you go. I mean, these kind of look like demonic bunnies more than wolves, but I really like the wolf-ear ones, though. Okay. Very nice. Good spot for a lightning bolt. Okay. Let's see. Dead. So much for the wolf ears. Oh. Okay. Yep. Wolf flees in panic. No wolf left alive here. Okay. Beginning to think these people don't want me in this mountain. Goblin skirmishers emerge from cover at some 300 yards distance, hurling sling stones while shouting insults and war cries. I just can't even get in here. Family birthday today. Oh, very cool. Oh, and happy birthday to your oldest. Wow, 21. That's pretty wild. Yeah. Pretty amazing to think of having, adult kids. Good. You all ready to flee in panic? You all ready to flee? Do 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 do. Flee in panic. Do 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 do. Hey, do 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 do. There you go. Hey, what's up, Dragon Spear? Yeah, it depends on the kind of adulting, right? Halt thy steps. I'm a lighthouse keeper. Okay. A gnome in red leather stands before you. Over a dozen others emerge from the rocks at his sides, and you spot even more crouching behind boulders with loaded crossbows. State thy business in this the land of the Laird Gwalar. Thou art trespassers, so speak warily. You've heard that the gnomes are a hardy mountain folk, as trusting of their friends as they are relentless against their enemies. You explain a bit of your mission. When you mention the goblin ambush, the gnome speaks. Thou hast slain the goblin raiders. Though more exist, every slain cur is a boon to all the Yatil mountains. Come with us, we will show thee the hospitality of the children of the mountain. Several of the gnomes fall into step, though they do not lower their crossbows just yet. You're led down a narrow, steep-walled pass. Okay. The gnomes lead you into a grassy, sunny vale. Gnome Vale. This wooded valley is home to a large clan of gnomes. They've established individual dwellings along the edge of the area. There are several ponds and springs in the area. The gnomes raise sheep and goats here. Guards watch warily from many points along the way into the vale, but within the vale itself the place seems similar to any human settlement you've seen. The gnomes escort you to a cavern hewn into the north wall of the valley. Okay. More guards step aside as you enter the entrance corridor to the Laird's chambers. Your guides mutter a password and then add that you are goblin killers. The guards nod to you. What's up? I'm Goblin Killer. Whoa. You are brought before Laird Gwalar of the Gnomes of the Yatil Mountains. The king is an aged, though stern and able-bodied fellow. He regards you pensively before offering a greeting. Greetings, travelers from the lands beyond the mountains. Welcome, slayers of the goblin scourge. We welcome thee to our home among the clouds. Laird Gwalar leans forward a bit before asking, What is it that brings thee here? Didst thou merely come to strike down goblins? You tell the king the goal of your mission, to locate the lost caverns of Tsojcanth. His eyes widen at the sound of the name, but he does not seem overly surprised. Ah, so 'tis to begin again so soon. Thy human brethren are all too quick to return to the old ways of thy race. I see that thou art able of mind as well as body, and that thou shouldst see a more prudent course of action. Prudent, ha! Thou shouldst seek the blue dragon of the Yatils and beg for a swift and sure death, rather than seek out old Igwilv's horrid lair. But such words ring on deaf ears, do they not? Bah, no matter. Thou art an ally, proven in kind, as thou struck down the enemies of our nation. We shall make ourselves available to thee. So long as thou fightest against the denizens of evil, we shall be thy ally. Laird Gwalar extends an open invitation to rest and recoup losses while you spend time in the Yatils. He asks in return only that you do not break his rather moralistic laws and that you continue to battle evil. All right, well, I'm going to speak to a clan leader. Let's talk to Laird Gwalar. Let's see. Meets briefly with you as he moves from one part of the complex to another. He has scrolls in his hands and a preoccupied air. He warns you once again of the dangers of Igwil's lair, then strides away. Laird Gwalar's invitation stands for you. You may spend time as you like within the safety of Gnome Vale. Okay. What's the Royal Illusionist? Oh, nice. You approach a wizened gnome spellcaster, but he has little time for you. Oh, come on. Muttering to himself, he goes about the corridors of the Laird's Cavern Palace, apparently counting paces and studying walls. All right, what about the Chief Cleric? The Chief Cleric of Gnome Vale greets you and ushers you inside. You're offered whatever healing capabilities the gnomes can offer. Okay, well, heal. Heal. Oh, I have to pay for it? Get the hell out of here. Okay. Let's seek a place to rest. You sleep well and comfortably within the safe walls of Gnome Vale. The occasional bleat of a goat or the soft voice of a passing gnomish couple leads you to sleep among the songbirds and crickets. I'm not going to pay for it. You are our ally, and we will support you and help you any way we can for a low, low discount. How about no discount, my dude? Let's save this under B. All right, let's browse the shops. I need arrows. Do you have arrows +2? Because I could really use that. You do have arrows +2. Outstanding. All right, let's have nonstop here. It's going to buy, let's see. How about 200 arrows +2? What do you mean overloaded? Overloaded with what? All right. Fine. $20, $30. Gnome Depot, $40. Yes, Gnome Depot, $50, $60, $70, $80, $90. Gnomeo. Gnomeo and Juliet, great movie. $30, $40, $50, $60, $70, $80, $90, $200. Okay. And now we're going to have Shadow Mage buy. All right, Shadow Mage, you're buying a bunch of these too. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120, 130, 140, 150, 160, 170, 180, 190, 200. Great. Okay, view items. Oh, I need to get one more set. Okay. Whoops. Yes, that would have been a little bit bad. View items. Okay, so he's got 200 arrows +2 and 92 arrows +1. That should settle him okay. And he has got 249 arrows +2. So I think you are set to go. Okay. Yes, maybe. I want to check one thing, which is to see if they have a sling +2. Because I have a sling +1, but it looks like they do not. Okay. All right. Sorry, gnomish maid. Okay. B. No. Exit. Okay. Time to leave the Vale. Okay, gnomes watch you leave. One nods and offers a perfunctory wave. Okay. So, to Gnome Vale. All right, and let's save the map. Okay. Great. J, no. Wolves howl in the distance. A few minutes later, a response comes from a point much nearer and on the opposite side of you. You stand at the eastern edge of a long, narrow clearing in the mountains. Though rocky and unyielding on the near end, you see thick, hardy brush growing in the distance. Hey, what's up, Critchwitch? Oh, nice, Echo. Okay, sounds good, and sleep well. They are, Critchwitch. They are, we're doing well, actually. We've fought some giants. We took out a bunch of goblins, and we now have access to Gnome Vale, which is like basically a village hub, so to speak. And now we're just looking for the caverns of Tsojcanth. Yattles. B3, go on. Okay. Whoops. Stones clatter overhead, rolling to the path at your side. You look about, but there is nothing to be seen. Hey, what's up, Drew? Welcome, everybody. Hobgoblins charge madly from the brush and toppled boulders, waving their weapons in the air. Look at this fabulous outfit. Chat, look at this fabulous outfit from the Hobgoblin. Shadowed. Dead Hobgoblin Scout. Oh. I'm gonna guard because I don't want to. If they come up, I want to be able to hit them. Dead. Was hoping for the best. Nice. That's why I did that. And dead. Very nice. Very nice. No hits. Yeah, we don't need any of that. Nope. All right, so we are making good progress here. Ahead, a rock slide has obstructed the pathway. You believe you could climb over it and continue on, but it would be slow going. Ahead is a large field cluttered with boulders of all sizes, right? You hear the deep rumble of giants' laughter and the sounds of rocks crashing against the valley wall. All right, we're going to take them on. Either we're going to befriend them or we're going to attack them. Stone flesh giants stand before you, holding a boulder over their heads in mid-toss. They glare down at you, but do not throw just yet. The giants regard you warily as you speak to them. When you finish your greeting, they stand still as stone for so long that you begin to think that they could not move if they chose to do so. Then the nearer of the two says, "Human travelers." Oh, and hello over on YouTube. Hello to Algorithm Institute of Battle Rap. What a badass name. You love these gold box games? Yeah, I really enjoy these a lot too. We've been actually playing through the realm here with a lot of these modules. So right now we're doing the classic Lost Caverns of Tsojcanth with our party that we started earlier. We've run through a bunch of other adventures and modules now. So we're keeping on. But welcome. Thank you for being here. Join us over on our Twitch channel as well if you like. Okay, so the Near the Two says, human travelers, we have magic. Human travelers, we have magic. Khajiit have wares if you have coin. We have a scroll. Human travelers, if you want the scroll. Human travelers, pay in gemstones. Pay in 40 gemstones. Okay. One of the giants darts off, lumbering as if in slow motion around a bend to the northwest. A few minutes later, he returns to the scroll, which he gives to Echo Alpha X5. Oh, okay. Take. All right, let's see. View, because the loot tables are all screwed up. Okay, so 1d8 plus 8, or... Oh, come on. 1d6 plus 9. So, plus 9? So that's a 10 minimum, 15 maximum. As opposed to 9 to 16. I mean, that's pretty good. Wait a second. Items. Trade to Hillness. Okay, 1d10 plus 7. 1d6 plus 8. Okay. It's a nice trident. It's not nice enough for me to get rid of whatever else I have, but, you know, it's all good. Let's see. So, stone giants. That's a good one, Emily. Okay. Okay. All right. A trio of large, hungry-looking brown bears lumbers onto the path before you. The bears lumber forward and chomp down on the meat you hurled. They ignore you completely as you move slowly past them. Okay. You hear the howl of wolves far to the north. The sound of their baying funnels through the pathways of the valleys, transforming into a haunting lilt, a ghost of the danger they promise you. Hi, MST, and also hi, Tim Coolish. Hello, everyone. Good to see you all tonight. We've dealt with wolves. We have, like, hanging out with the gnomes. You look up to see the silhouette of a large humanoid creature slash out with long claws, severing the head of what appears to be a stag. With its other hand, the humanoid holds the stag by the throat. The animal kicks and thrashes as the life drains from its body, but the humanoid simply holds it, taking several blows from the stag's hooves without apparently noticing. Finally, the stag, dead and limp, the humanoid turns and drags the animal out of sight, already licking the blood from the claws of its free hand. Before leaving, it takes a glance into the valley below. The light glints from its teeth as it smiles down on you. My response to that is I'm like, the guy's like, hey, little man. Yatil C3. Long black shadows fall over the trail, blocking out the light from the heavens. You look up, but only in time to see large winged shapes vanish behind the valley wall. I like these little extra text bits because it's not involving just constant attack. It's just, you know, flavor, right, to give you a sense of the cavern. As you move along the trail, a boulder rolls aside and a half-dozen ogres lumber out. They are preceded only by their stench and their harsh guttural cries. Ogre. It's ogre, ogre. The party's ogre. Okay. Okay. Sure. So I gotta get two of them, but he's dead. Two dead. Again, I like these sprites. Nice. Whoops, went too far. Zigged when I should have zagged. Oh, I could have attacked from there, actually. Oh, well. Shot through the heart, and you're to blame. You give ogres a bad name, bad name. I play my part, and I win this game. You give ogres a bad name, bad name. I prefer Pepsi. Okay. So I guess you're not going to flee in panic. Goodbye, ogre. Okay. Oh, arrows. Detect. Oh, they're magical. Okay, let's see. 1d6 plus 5. 1d6 plus 4. Okay, so these are plus 1 arrows? Whoops. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. All right, well, that's fine. Okay. You step to the tall yet narrow entrance to the ogre's lair. Ahead, the cavern widens and turns. The air is thick with the stench of the cave's former inhabitants. Okay, so... Ogre's lair. Whoa. In this cave lies a crude table and benches, a great skin of beer, and a number of bags. Your search reveals a nook 10 feet above the floor of the cave. Looking there, you drag down an old leather bag of coins and gemstones. Always worth doing that because you get the experience anyway. So you find that the bags contain miscellaneous foodstuffs such as moldy cheese and old dried meat. I mean, we talking moldy blue cheese? 6 piles of leaves and ratty bedding materials and little else. Okay. This isolated place is one of rugged beauty, with rock spires and jutting mesas rising from a dish-shaped valley. The rock formations make the place a series of meadows and dells. There are scattered shrubs and a few copses of trees, but most of the area is covered with lush grasses. Game is common amidst the dells of the valley. You easily spot several hares and a small colt. An Indianapolis colt? Greatest lost humankind Miyoko got scanned out of her company. I had her test run a blue cheese, and it was amazing. Really? Yeah, I like blue cheese. I think my favorite dressing may be ranch, but blue cheese, I don't know. I really do like blue cheese a lot. Near the center of the valley, you stumble upon an encampment of sorts. Tents are pitched haphazardly. Sleeping rolls have been pitched near the tents and over the edges of rocky overhangs. The encampment is very well concealed, with cook fires in a small cave to the north. Horses stand about, all saddled and apparently poorly kept. Shadowy forms move about in the distance, and some of the bedrolls are clearly filled. You realize that a pair of half-orc guards is lazing not 10 yards ahead of you. They're looking up as you look down at them. The half-orcs leap to their feet, gibbering incoherently as they fumble with their weapons. Not far away, an orc on horseback spots you, shouting a loud, ululating cry. The creature gallops off into the camp to rouse the defenders. The guards are still fumbling for weapons, but before long, all will be upon you. Man, this is all just outside the Lost Caverns. Orcs and half-orcs are gathering, throwing on bits of armor and clutching weapons. Their eyes wide, some move to attack, while others stare in horror at the fact that they've been found. Really? Half-orc thug. Let's guard. Very nice. Very nice. Way to get the spell off. I do remember having heard there was a Lost Caverns in Yawning Portal. I do remember having heard that, actually, Shadow. I'd call that a fairly effective, fairly effective attack. Not sure I'm going to be able to hit them from here. Yeah, I was afraid of that. Ooh. The hammer from way downtown. I find in this game hammers rarely hit. At least when they're being thrown by monsters. I don't know. If I just saw 10 of my guys go down, I don't think I'd be hanging around, to be honest. I think I'd be fleeing in panic. Spirit. That's where we got our inflatable black cat that we use for Halloween, which we're going to be putting up this weekend. Actually, no. I don't know if it was Spirit, but it was one of those Halloween pop-up places. Not 100% sure that it's Spirit, actually. But it's the same idea. Well done, party. Suddenly, a large half-orc appears from behind. He wields a bastard sword in one hand and a fine-loaded crossbow in the other. Drawing the blade across the neck of your friend, he leads an attack from behind. We just hit Arcanus bot. What the frick? Oh, man. Look at this nonsense. Well, this is some crap. All right, it's time to activate full AC potential. Oh, Quest of the Infinite Staircase. Okay, I knew that it was. I did see it though, because I was reading about it when I was looking at the realm in the first place. Where's the half-orc shaman? What? Yeah. Yeah, it's fine. Okay, cast a spell magic. Nice. Get your hold person out of here. Shaman jerk. Oh. Okay, so let's see. How about some stinking cloud, shall we? Hope this is... Should be right. Perfect. Ow. Dead. That's right. You got a stinking cloud right there. All right, half-orc shaman. I wouldn't have moved up there if I were you. Dead. Dead. There we go. Has a version of Expedition to the Barrier Peaks. Yeah, I had heard about that. Quest for the Infinite Staircase looked cool, although it's just a bunch of random, like, you can put them into a larger adventure, but it's not as easy. Whoops. It's not as easy to do that, so... There we go. Okay. I did not give you permission to leave. No. Do not continue the battle. All right. That's what I'm talking about. Ooh, okay. All right. So, nonstop. I'm going to pool. Then nonstop is going to take arrows, arrows. Ooh, and is going to take the helm and the shield. Okay. So now, right now is an AC of -3. AC of -5. Wow, okay. So that's really impressive. So that's got to be a helm +4. So let's trade the helm +4 to Hillness. Oh, who already has a better helm. Okay, so trade that helm to Arcanus Bot, who does not have a helm. -8 AC. -12 AC, everybody. -12 AC. Let me just make sure that that wouldn't be better for I know, right? Let me make sure that wouldn't be better for Echo Alpha. All right, Echo Alpha has got a -9, right? -13 AC. Holy crap. Okay. Trade that with Arcana Spot. That is absurd. Negative 13 AC. We're a long way from the days that I was begging for any kind of... Okay, so items. Ooh, doesn't change anything. Okay, in that case, trade that with... Let's trade that with Shadowed Mage, who probably can't use it. Ooh, they can't. Wait. What? Negative 3 AC. Okay. Trade that helm with nonstop. Okay, instead of negative 3, negative 1. Oh, so this isn't as good. Okay, well, trade to Arcana Spot. Negative 13 AC is pretty crazy. All right, so let's see. If Nonstop has right now got a shield. Okay, so negative 13 AC. Negative 11 AC. Okay, we'll trade that shield with Nonstop. Okay, so as an AC negative 3 with the shield as negative 4, but what if I do negative 7? Jeez Louise. Okay, yeah. So if Nonstop needs to be front line, negative 7 is going to be the answer. Actually, you know what? I'm going to trade that with Arcana Spot. Instead of a negative 8 AC. Oh, negative 6. Okay. It's not as good. All right, so we are going to trade that to Nonstop. Can't wait till I can get back and ID these things. Really impressive. Negative 13 AC, negative 8, negative 8, negative 3, negative 3, negative 2. Okay, and then money. Share. New. A number of the remaining brigands run screaming down the trails to the east and west. Thought I killed all those brigands, actually. All right, we're going to cast, have Arcana Spot cast a Cure Serious on themselves. Okay, and then we're going to cast another Cure Serious on Hillness. Cast a Cure Light on Hillness. Cast a Cure Light on Effect Life. And cast a Cure Light on Arcana Spot. Great. Wonderful. Okay. The renegades have used boulders and heavy logs to make a prison pen for captured hippogriffs. There are a number of the creatures penned within the south. The hippogriff pen lies to the south. Okay, so let's see. This is... Okay, there we go. Lovely. Put that in 5e AC terms. I just saw what you said there. It's very, very good. You release the hippogriffs. Creatures do not attack that they are clearly starved. One by one they take flight or else hop flight and evacuate this hated clearing. You stand in an empty pen recently used by the half-orc renegades to keep hippogriffs. Okay. Okay. Shadows fall over the trail and you inhale the odor of feathers and dung on a sharply rising wind. Looking up, you spot a flock of shrieking, enraged hippogriffs as they descend from the clouds. Are those the ones I just saved? What kind of nonsense is this? Ooh, again, I like those sprites. That's too bad. Oh, I can't do that. Darn it. Stop attacking Effect Life. All right, well, it's time to activate. That's AC 4. AC minus 7, right? Okay. Let's cast that. Whoops, nope. There we go. Nice work. Okay. And Echo swinging away. All right, I don't think we got hit in that fight, actually. Maybe Hilness got hit once. Okay, magic, cast. Let's cast a Cure Light on Hilness. Okay. You see that this small clearing at the southeastern edge of the valley is occupied by 8 nests. Faint squeaks and chirps tell of fledglings remaining in the nesting before you. Can I raise them as my own? 3 fledglings chirp and squawk in one pair of nests. Nearby, 4 eggs lie in 2 others. Nothing of value lies in the nests of the dead hippogriffs. Carcasses of slain hippogriffs lie on the ground in this narrow pass. Well, I mean, I'm sorry, but they attacked me. I even freed their people. All right? I freed the hippogriffs. You hear a faint splintering sound followed by a rocky clattering and rumbling. One of your friends shout a warning and you dart forward as a small avalanche rolls down behind you. Jeez. Okay. Welcome everybody, by the way, watching over on my YouTube channel. I hope you folks are enjoying this too. I have a new record, I think, of concurrent viewers on the YouTube channel. I hope you were enjoying playing the playthrough of the Gold Box Classic Forgotten Realms Unlimited Adventures. This is the realm that we've been playing through. My characters are mostly levels 9 to 11 now, and we're playing Lost Caverns of Tsojcanth, and when that's done, then we will look around and see whatever the next level is. We basically have taken this party all the way from level 1, and we've run through a bunch of adventures in the realm, and it's going pretty well so far. So, but welcome, and also feel free to follow me over on my Twitch channel too. Trail ends in a rocky, steep-sided clearing. Nothing moves or stirs at your approach. Checking the ground, you see signs of recent humanoid passage. All right, one sec, chat. Okay. I am back. Okay. Oh, there we go. Hi, Shadowed. Meep meep. Hello, Amazu. Paints. Amazu Paints. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. Okay, let's kick it into high gear, shall we? As we continue with this. And this is funny because this is all just trying to find the Lost Caverns. I mean, a train of horses rides along the ridge above you. Looking up, you spot the distinctive armor and barding of a Ketite border patrol. Though they are surely beyond the bounds of their nation, their very presence tells just how deep into the mountains you've come. All right, well, that's good. Loud crash and the sound of boulders rolling downhill brings your eyes upward, where a hill giant is tumbling down onto the trail. The giant is clearly shouting in surprise and frequent pain, and his large companions point and laugh from above. Amid stones and rubble, the giant sprawls before you, blocking the trail. It does not take long for him to move, though, and he has clearly spotted you. The giant pushes himself to his feet, glaring at you hatefully. Overhead, his companions laugh and hold their bellies as if they may topple from the ridge themselves. The giant lashes out. At you! Yeah. So the deal is that I don't see you as a threat. So, arrow to the face. I mean, I'd be running in panic, quite frankly. If I just got knocked down for less, 68 hit points in a round, I would be on my way out. That's how that would go. I would not stick around. The valley falls silent after the battle. Apparently, the other giants ran off rather than attacking. Good choice. Good choice. To the right, you find that the path ends in a cul-de-sac. Suddenly, a large gray-furred snake drops from a ledge overhead, wrapping you tight in its coils. Gray-furred snake? It's literally a gray-furred snake. Couldn't even finish the music before I was done. All right, what do we got, gray-furred snake? That's it? Nothing? This trail seems very lightly traveled. Not many people, human or humanoid, pass this way. I don't know. Maybe that's a good thing because the caverns have been lost for so long? Yeah, that was what I was saying, Crit Twitch, like fur. The trail grows less and less traveled the farther you progress along it. I mean, this sounds like exactly what we want, maybe. Stones clatter to the ground at your side, causing you to leap back. For a moment, you see light flashing on sharp eyes peering out from a narrow crevice in the mountainside. Then the creature turns and vanishes into the darkness. The crevice is far too narrow to follow. Running away, eh? You yellow... Okay. You step into the palpable wall of stench that radiates outward from this clearing. A single dying tree grows to the south, and to the north lie clumps of bones, bedding, and debris. A cluster of trolls rises from the debris, looking about in confusion as they sense your presence. You have just enough time to prepare for attack as the trolls leap from their nests and fling themselves bodily at you. Emily. Amazu, who authored these modules? So I don't remember who's, there's one person in particular, and I have to find his name, who converted a bunch of these modules. This overall is an adventure called The Realm, but it basically brings together tons and tons of other modules and adventures. And it's one guy who did this, and I can't remember, like mostly one guy. I can't remember the name of the person. I have to try to track him down again, or track down again the name. But I was able to get it on, there's a couple of Forgotten Realms Unlimited Adventure sites that have these modules I was able to download. So, very, very cool though. Because like it allows you to play these classics, but you're still, and you're basically running around in the realm finding all these things that are appropriate for level range. So it's pretty cool. Let's see. Okay, guard. cast. No, I'm gonna. They're so spread out. I don't want to waste a fireball on them. So I agree, Amazu, completely. I agree. They do look very cool. The flavor text and description. Some of these now, some of them are better than others, but this one so far, and we played one the other night called Swamp Light, which is where you go into this you go into this swamp because there's an item that's been stolen from a village, and supposedly the lizard folk took it, and you come across it and you find that they have. But it turns out that the whole thing is a setup with these Rakshasa who basically wanted the village and the lizard man thing to wipe each other out. The lizard man, I guess, also village. And so there's a way to set it up so that you basically kill the Rakshasa and get the village and the lizard folk to basically live in peace again. So it wasn't just killing everything that moves, although you could do that, which I thought was very cool. And I only mention that because that's not a very long adventure. We were able to do that in one session. So there's that and a bunch of other ones. They have Ghost Tower of Inverness in this one, which was one of my favorites growing up, the actual pen and paper module, which we're going to play when we have another party that's like the right level range for it. We had, oh my goodness. Then there's the classics like Against the Slave Lords or Assault on the Slave Lords, Against the Giants, and a whole bunch of these other ones. So very cool. Yeah. Yeah. Very, very neat stuff. Very neat stuff. Nice. I like what I see. So lethal with those bows. Yeah, good luck attacking Echo Alpha with his negative 13 AC. Definitely good luck. You and I could be a pair. Very nice. Very nice, very nice. Here lies the troll's noxious heap of sticks, leaves, bones, and dung. The glint of gold and silver shine in the nesting. Looking closer, you see that the glint is not of silver, but of platinum. You pick out almost 2,000 pieces of gold and nearly a tenth as many of platinum. Broken potion vials lie amidst the nesting, worthless to you after the troll's finished with them. It's good for potions, but I honestly don't need most of that platinum because I have so much already and it weighs me down. And I have tons of gems and jewelry and... I like the ecology of this too. We found an ogre nest, we found a troll nest, we found a gnome area, which has been cool. We found like a half-orc, a bunch of like half-orc renegades that were apparently setting up to battle against the people, and then we found them, so that was the end of that. Hippogriff nest, stuff like that. Spend a month cleaning it, exactly. So, it's been very cool. Sorry. The track into this area leads to a cavern with an entrance that seems like a fanged maw. Ooh, could this be it? The top is jagged and there are rising cones of stone below. I wonder if this is the place. You pass through the leering jaws, thinking of legends you have heard. Could this be the entrance to the lost caverns of Tsojcanth after all? Yeah, Tsojcanth, we're here. We made it. We got into the cavern. Great success, chat. Stalactites depend from the ceiling. I'll bet they do. Met by stalagmites from below all around you. The drab browns of the cave are speckled with shiny mineral deposits. C for cave. No, exit. Oops. I saved that under J by accident. Oh, no, actually, that's what I wanted to do. The cavern is 40 feet wide, 70 feet long, and over 20 feet high in the central area. It's obviously been used much in the past. The walls and ceiling are blackened by soot. There are pieces of broken furniture and discarded gear scattered around. Hey, thank you for the Prime sub, Arendt. What is up? 50 months of support. Good to see you, Arendt. Arendt, this is late for you, isn't it? I normally see you in the middle of the day. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. How's life with you, Arendt? How you been? It is good to see you. Okay. At the back of the place is a smaller cave, 20 feet wide, 30 feet long, and 15 feet high. Nothing of interest lies here. Well, yeah, but can I rest here? No, I cannot. Hanging out in Phoenix, winding up a work convention. Ah, that would explain it. So you were on different times. So that means it's 9:16 for you, I believe. Because I think Phoenix is Pacific time, right? Or is it Mountain? Or is it Pacific? Okay. Nice. Well, welcome. It's good to see you. How was the convention? I got 2 conventions coming up myself. I got one coming up a week from this Friday, I believe. A week from this coming Friday. A week from, actually today. It's Friday now. So a week from now, I'm going to be at a conference, World Fantasy Convention in Niagara. And then 2 weeks after that, I will be at CanCon in Ottawa. And then I will not... I was supposed to be maybe in the virtual ICFA, but I can't get any information from them. They're in Florida, so I understand why at the moment they're occupied. But I mean, even like a week or 2 beforehand, I felt like messages weren't getting through to them. So I thought I was invited to do a virtual reading, but then I don't know. Then they didn't respond, so I don't really know what's going on with that. So the ones I know about are World Fantasy, CanCon, and then I'm done until the new year, and then we're going to see about we're going to see at that point about Boscone. I'll definitely be doing Farpoint this February. Oh, it doesn't change times. Oh, that's right. It's one of those places doesn't do that. Right. Yeah. That would be so weird to me. Like not having a change either way. I mean, like obviously I don't think we should be doing this nonsense time change thing anyway. So I'm on board with that, but good to see you, Nonstop. Hey, Nonstop, check this out, Nonstop. Okay, so look what I got you. All right, so you're fine longbow. You know that you have a flail, right? And there's a shield. But what if I showed you this? -7. If you don't have your bow on and it's your flail and your shield, -7. And Echo Alpha now has a... And I got you a bunch of +2 arrows also. Echo Alpha now has a -13 AC. -13. Yep. Pretty wild. Steps lead sharply down into the darkness, swiftly descending beyond the reach of your light. The steps glisten wetly, each dropping 1 foot deeper than the one before it. My goodness. It's a lot of steps. At the base of the 130-foot climb, you find yourself in a narrow corridor stretching away. The floor is slick here, and you see frequent shelves grown thick with lichens and fungi. Looks like a fun guy. Passage snakes off to the west, but the light of your flickering torch glints off something in the much larger cavern ahead of you. All right, well. After descending the long flight of steps, you pass north about 20 feet into a natural cavern some 70 feet wide and 50 feet deep. Now you see that there are weird faces carved in bas-relief around the walls of this cavern. There are, in fact, 6 such visages hewn from the rock itself. Each face is by the side of one of 6 tunnels leading off in one direction or another from the cavern to unknown. Although each face is slightly different from its fellows, all are strange and doleful looking. One has dog-like ears, another protruding tusks, a third drooping wattles, etc. There seems to be no relationship between the size of the passageway and the stony visage beside it. Nothing else in the chamber seems remarkable. There are a few stalactites in the ceiling above, a few fallen to the ground amid a handful of stalagmites. The back and forth on this has been very amusing, can I just say? This large high-domed cave is covered with bat guano. I'm standing in some bat guano. The floor is inches deep in the stuff, and you can see many beetles and a few normal rats scurrying away from you as you enter. The sound of running water comes from somewhere on the north end of this place. A massive bat swoops down on you from above. Ow! You recoil and brace yourself as 8 more of the creatures dive on you in turn. Their screeching is deafening, making spell casting and even rational thought practically impossible. Bats! All right, it's time to starting up the shield. Oh wait, no, wrong AC. I've really got to get rid of that shield so I don't get confused. Really. Mobat. Man bat. It's a Mobat. Wow, why? AC2. I think I'm just gonna I'm not gonna I don't want to use a spell here. Okay. Man. Right. Hey, what's up, fish cakes? Welcome, welcome. Don't light the fireball. Yeah, I don't want to, yeah. There's no reason so far to do that. And I mean, because I don't know where there's a good spot to rest, so I don't want to take any chances. Whoops. Okay. Time to flee in panic, Mobat. Too late. Should have tried to not flee in panic before. Okay. Let's see. Let's cast... Arcana Spot. Actually, you know what? Echo Alpha. Let's have you lay on hands. Lay your hands. Lay your hands on me. Okay, and then... let's see. Arcana Spot. You have a Cure Light, a Cure Serious, and a Cure Critical. Let's cast a Cure Serious on Echo Alpha. Okay. And let's do a Cure Light on Nonstop. Still have one critical left. Is a no bat. Mobat is a no bat. Is this a safe place? No. Some 30 feet above you stands a shelf. The sound of running water comes from beyond that shelf. Would one of your companions like to climb up to the shelf above? Yes. Shadow Mage. You watch as your friend climbs to the shelf. From above, you listen to what is discovered. I see a river, an underground river sweeping by about 40 feet below. The bats must have used this precipice as a starting place for their preying. There's no way down to the water here, and the current looks swift. I'm coming down. Before leaving, your friend gathers the scattering of loose coin and shiny baubles accumulated here by the Mobats while they lived. Feck Life rejoins you on the floor of the Mobat lair. Mo better, mo better, mo bet. Yep, the fastest mods on Twitch. That is the case. No. Okay, so this is... That was the Mobat lair. Save map. Okay. This squarish cave is in an area of slate and shale. The flat gray and blue-gray stones seem to absorb light. There are several weapons scattered around the place. A spear, a battle axe, a bastard sword, and a pair of daggers. From the depths of the cavern shadows emerges a man made entirely of clay. Oh no, Zach Clay! At first he moves slowly towards you, but he quickly picks up momentum, plowing into your friends as he brings down weighty fists. Clay! Clay Golem. Arrow to the face. Nice. 2 points of damage. See ya, Clay Golem. The golem cracks and falls to the floor as chunks of clay. You look about the room, taking what you want of the old weapons. Take these broken wings. Okay. And let's take that. And let's take that battle axe. All right, so items, exit, view, items. So it's 1d10 plus 7. 1d8 plus 4. Nope, it's not as good. Drop. Yes. Drop. Yes. And then view items. Okay, that's the same thing. All right, so ring mail plus 4 is AC minus 3. AC minus 3. Nope. Okay. Is that clay? I have to see this. Let me see. Okay. So the cavern shadows emerges a man made entirely of clay. Oh no, is that clay? Listen, I don't know. I mean, you know, report. I report. You decide, right? Ooh, I can rest here? Yes, I can rest here. Let's go. That's what I like to see. Man, if I had an identify. They have changed it a lot. I love this. This is great. Safe area. Awesome. Save. See. No. Exit. Okay, and let me put this in the map. Yeah, awesome. Super cool. I am pleased. Nonstop is moving up towards level. So is Echo Alpha, actually. Nonstop turns to you in surprise and gestures for you to hurry up. Better look in specific locations than to search every step of the way. Nonstop doesn't want any of this nonsense. He's like, come on. Oh, we're back in Tsojcanth. Oh, shoot. Okay. 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 Here we go. You've entered a small cave, perhaps 20 feet or so by 30 feet in length. Its walls and floor are covered with streaks and blotches. There seems to be no exit. A flock of sturges dives on you from the darkened ceiling. Ah, sturges. Ooh, yeah, that definitely is sturges. That's it's a lot of sturges. Freaking effect life. Really? Sturges. In a world where sturges are... I like how they just fill in. Don't love Shadow Mage's placement here. It should be fine, but... View items. Okay. Okay. Yep. I sense some fleeing in panic in their future. Interesting. No fleeing in panic. Okay. Turn to the entry cavern with the leering faces guarding the 6 exit points into the lost caverns of Tsojcanth. Tsojcanth 3. Okay. All creatures like, huh, huh, huh. Even ghosts, huh. You note that numerous small fungi cover the walls of this passageway and that a fair growth of the stuff covers the floor, which is sandy and guano-strewn. The oddly colored growth seems to match the very colored minerals of the walls of the area. A faint squeaking and rustling is heard when you listen. The squeaking erupts into squeals of panic and outrage as your light disturbs the bats roosting all along the ceiling of this massive chamber. So I look up and one of my companions is like, "What are you doing? What are you waiting for?" And I'm like, "Back up." First one drops from its lofty perch. Within moments, hundreds, even thousands more are choking the air as they scream and cry out at your intrusion. The cave swiftly engulfed in warm bat bodies and beating wings. Bats flutter wildly all about you. It's the Bat Cave, and lots of guano. And the bats drive you back. Shadow Mage beats furiously at a bat fluttering overhead. The bat has a wingspan the size of a large dog, and it glares down at your friend hatefully. Smaller bats fill your vision, and the larger one vanishes. We're going to save that for I don't know. A battle begins, huh? What? Or like, So I don't... What? Are these actually... Like, all of these are obviously not bats, right? I bet I can't actually use that right now because I can't even see to shoot. Okay. No, do not continue the battle. You see an opening ahead and duck through, but the bats are quick to surround you once again. You hit the wall hard and turn, shielding your face from the fluttering monsters. Fangs flash before your eyes, but then are gone in the confusion. This whole thing is really weird. Bats are swarming in this alcove, and they defend it furiously. You stagger back from the horde. You slip in a patch of fresh guano, smearing the stinking stuff up the leg of your breeches. Bats flutter wildly. You have to lean against the wall for support. The screeching and constant buffeting is turning the world gray at the edges of your vision. Your torches are smoking and dying, nearly extinguished against the bats' very own bodies. Ahead you see odd rock formations, though the bats obscure your vision too much to discern much more. Cavern widens into a gallery of considerable length and a height of well over 50 feet. Some smaller types of fungi grow here too. There is some round indentation spaced along either wall of the gallery. There are about a dozen on each side near the midpoint of the place. Shrieking giant bats buffet you and sink fangs into your body. Serpentine creatures emerge from the indentations along the corridor, slithering out to attack you among the raging bats. I still have all these bats, huh? Oh my god. Cave moray. Yeah, it's such a weird battle map. I mean, I have Fireball. I just don't know... And Ice Storm. I don't know if I can cast any of these things. Darn it. Seriously. I mean, if it were not for the map, my actual map program, this would be very difficult to see what was going on. It's difficult as it is, but with the map, I can at least see where the enemies are, basically. There's a slight difference on the regular map, like on the regular computer screen, but... Yeah, it's true. Okay. Let's see if I can get this off. Nice. Okay, good fireball. Quality fireball right there. Okay. I like that he does this to attack. Yeah, yeah, there you go. All right. Shoot, I forgot about that one. Still guarding, huh? Okay, I think I now should be able to get... There we go. Should be able to get shots off on them. Okay, guard. It's weird that they're just guarding. They're probably as confused about the map as I am. Hey, what's up, Jactress? Okay, these guys are just... They are not going to move towards me, so... Cave Moray surrenders, huh? All right, well... Clearly you have the best of me. So I, Cave Moray, will use my honor and surrender. Surrender this. Okay. A deafening shout announces the arrival of more creatures native to the caverns. Hideously deformed giants lumber into the battle even as you continue the battle against the remaining Morays. What the frick is that? Oh, a Fomorian giant. Wow. Wow, 19 points. That was no joke. Ice Storm. 16 points is pretty lame. Okay. 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 Wow, this guy hits like a truck. But the bigger they are, as they say. Can't miss a giant. Yes, I had heard of that before. Oh no. Aim. There we go. Okay. Let's try to shoot out a fireball this way. Should hit them both. Nice. Nice. There you go. Just do not want to move, do you? Okay. There we go. That's why I couldn't do it, because I didn't have the right thing activated. That's annoying. Good. Okay. These guys are probably going to surrender again. Can't miss unless it happens to be XCOM. The more they have to eat. I missed the opening part of that. What I don't remember what that's referring to. Yep, Cave Moray surrenders. When the sun hits your eye like a snake on a pie, it's Cave Moray. When the serpentine beasties get hit by the least, that's Cave Moray. Surrender, render now, gonna make it how. Creatures fall, but thousands of enraged bats remain buffeting and screeching at you. I know bats flutter. I'm trying to get out. You stumble out of the bat lair, moving near to the place from which the giants came. Apparently, even the bats avoid this location. The bigger they are, the more they have to eat. I would assume. Okay, let's see. Cannot lay hands. That's unfortunate. Cure critical wounds on Echo. There we go. Nice cure critical wounds right there. Cure serious wounds on Nonstop. Another curious serious on Nonstop. Let's cast a Cure Light on Effect Life. Okay. Big old cavern. The area has the smell and look of a place where particularly dirty, ogre-like monsters would live. You note that the cave is irregularly shaped and has no apparent entrance other than the passage by which your party entered. There are some bones and skulls strewn around. You see a flat rock which appears to have been used as a table. It still has the remains of some creature upon it, as if it were being carved for dinner, for a great knife is stuck into the carcass. There's a place where fires have been lit and cooking done at the far end of the cave. You see piles of old hides and skins. There's nothing else notable in the chamber. The carcass is apparently one of the cave morays that was brutally cut open and slain on this very table. Nice. And we can rest here. Outstanding. That is what I like to see. Okay. Safe area. Thank you, Dragon. Thank you. I was hoping someone would pick that up. Stand in the ashes of the giant's cooking pit. Search turns up a skull and several pick-clean bones, but nothing of value or interest. Here lies the giant's bedding. They seem to have quite a collection of clothing stripped from previous adventurers, including several old cloaks and a pair of boots. You also find a scattering of more than 1,000 pieces of gold. Lying underneath are a pair of ivory tusks. Though clearly valuable, each weighs over 100 pounds and would clearly be too much to carry. Between the tusks lies a beaten copper bowl with lapis lazuli handles. Valuable and small enough to carry, it finds its way into a sack. Composite longbow, composite longbow. Pool. Take. Items. Take. Exit. View. Items. So he's got 1d10 plus 7 with that two-handed sword. 1d8 plus 5. That's not as good. Drop. Yes. Exit. Exit. Let's make sure. Yeah. Exit. No, I do not. Okay, good night, Emily. Thank you. I hope we enjoyed Cave Moray. Sleep well. All right. My only worry is I don't want to have to go back through that bat cave. I do not want to have to go back through that bat cave. Looks like I'm going to have to, though. Swarming bats. Instantly the wings begin to batter you. The screeching turns your own thoughts into a foreign jumble of confusion. Don't you see this is a jumble of confusion? You pause, staring at a tunnel branching downward from the bat lair. There do not seem to be as many bats down this cavern. Clamber out of the bat lair. Very few of the creatures follow you into this narrow, winding cavern. Yep. Okay. All right. Hopefully I can stay out of the... Hopefully I can stay out of this area because... Or the bat area, I mean. Okay, and we'll play for about another 20, 25 minutes or so. An underground river pours into this high-vaulted cavern, filling it to the walls of the miniature ebon-hued lake. The water is fairly still here and is probably very deep indeed. Over 50 feet above, great stalactites drip ringing drops of water onto the mirror-like surface of the pool. There are 4 streams of water entering or exiting the lake. It appears there are 4 dry passages as well. The lake has sheer sides and even here plunges to well over 20 feet in depth. Current here is too strong. You are carried back into the lake, gagging and fighting for air. Okay. Ripples crease the surface of the lake just before a giant sharp-beaked head emerges before you. Whoa, really? Is that a turtle? A giant turtle. Can I not... I can't hit it? Oh, because it's right next to me, apparently? Yeah, I guess so. There we go. Slain, its blood floating across the surface of the lake, the turtle vanishes in an explosive wave that hurls you back, gagging on the ebon water. The turtle exploded? Stalactites seem to sway in the shadows overhead, giving the impression that 1,000 eyes peer down on you. Cavern is filled with water, and there seems to be no way out other than the way you entered. The water trickles out of the place through a very low cut in the west wall, and you can hear it falling some distance. The ceiling has beautiful stalactites depending from it, and as in most other areas, the walls are streaked with multicolored rock formations, but these are obviously of little value. Okay. Enter guitar riff. You've been reading up on some Twitch stuff? What specifically, Shadowed? Steel yourself and press through the magical barrier. Its power has waned over the years, and you soon find yourself above a vaguely humanoid shape floating below the surface of the water. Do you wake it? You see it is bound by some magic, but those bonds have faded as well. With some little effort, you manage to break those wards. The creature awakes. Whoa. Humanoid shape is lost in a sudden geyser as it explodes from beneath you, forming a solid pillar of water that nearly brushes the stalactites overhead. Okay, unfortunately, I can't go with that because... Cannot go with that because the map was messed up. Okay. Okay. Magical barrier. There we go. Tsojcanth 5. All right. The excess water is quick to spill away from the limbs and torso of the being you freed. In a booming voice, the creature asks, "Who dares free Marid from the imprisonment of Igwilv?" Ooh. The creature laughs and the water rises up to dance about him. "Have I slept so long that mere mortals will brashly state their enmity with the terrible and great Igwilv?" A fit of laughter takes the deep-voiced creature, and the water churns with choppy waves. Though disturbing, you realize that none of the water enters your mouth or nose or eyes. "Tell me then, enemies of Igwilv, what events led to your coming and freeing this old soul?" Hey, what's up, Imaginary Exponent? Hold on, I missed this. If you set OBS to advanced, you can go up to 8,000 kilobytes for total bit rate. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, probably would not need to do that. And of course, there's the issue of the whole transcoder thing, although that's becoming less relevant because they've built up their servers. The creature bobs before you, rising from the water around you so fluidly that you receive the disturbing image that it's not in the water filling this cavern, that it is the water. Do you explain your adventures? Yes. You begin to explain your adventures, but quickly realize the creature is growing bored. After a few minutes, it nods and gestures to interrupt. "Good day to you then, brave souls," utters the creature, offering a mocking bow. Instantly, its great humanoid form breaks into a loose cascade of water. Droplets pelt down on you harder than driving rain, forcing you back. The creature is gone. Interesting. Okay, I'm going to save that under H for hell no. Yeah, I think that they pretty much do most of the time, so I think you're right. That was cool, though. You return to dry land. That looks promising. This cave is striated with veins of crystalline minerals so that light reflects and makes the place beautiful to see. Although none of these formations appear valuable, some are very large and wonderful to behold. The area appears to be blind to the west, but there are 3 passageways in the eastern portion where you entered. 3 rock-skinned creatures, each with arms and legs waving about with apparent lethargy, turn to face you as you enter the cave. Okay. Their texture is similar enough to the walls to make their presence hard to detect. You observe as the mouths atop their torsos speak in gruff, deep speech. Fleshlings, pay tribute, fleshlings, for we have come to mine this land of its tasty ores. Pay us now or face the wrath of the Lord of the Stone. Okay. Creatures take the coins and press you to exit. As you leave, you see they are feeding themselves the coins you drop before them. Oh. Well, fleshlings. A Zorn. All right, Zorn. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. Shouldn't have attacked me, Zorn. Shouldn't have attacked me. You should have known better than to attack yourself on me. 'Cause I was always gonna kick your ass. Okay. I'll come back to that, but I want to, okay, good. Mm-hmm. Lying on the floor along the north wall lie 18 uncut gemstones, apparently mined from this cavern by the rock creatures you slew. You tuck them into a pouch for safekeeping. Okay, that's cool. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. The lake has sheer sides. Right, I remember about that. Okay. Lake time. As opposed to Lake Town. Ha ha. Got him. You immediately see there's a wooden boat 14 feet long and about 5 feet wide in its middle, resting on this shelf of stone. The craft has 3 oars inside it. It's interesting because it tapers to a point at either end. The swiftly flowing river beyond is dark and looks quite deep. It's about 20 feet wide and the current flows northwards. Looking more closely, you see there's a small mast and a rune-embroidered sail under the planks in the deck. There are 3 long planks to make the bottom inside flat, for the hull is sharply tapered. Pulling the boat from the shelf, you drop it into the lake. It floats there before you with just enough room for all your companions to travel with all your gear. Regarding it, one of your companions remarks, "Now we can go wherever the river leaves, if need be." Leads. At the mention of the word go, the craft begins to sail away from shore. Quickly, your friend steps forward, shouting, "Stop!" The boat obeys the command, stopping despite the sharp current. You need only to step forward and command the boat to go wherever you wish. Watery passage. Against current, south. Once you give the command to go, the small craft magically carries you swiftly along, even against the current of the underground river. Okay. Tsojcanth 5. Always a good sign when it's a new, like a higher number, because it means we're going in the right direction. Some 40 feet above you lies a rocky crag jutting from a rough opening in the cavern wall. Okay. To the north lies a rough, craggy passage leading into darkness. You return to dry land. Before you, the cavern opens onto a bridge ornately carved and sculpted with bold relief images of leering gargoyles and demonic visages. Below, water thunders westward towards a distant thunderous rumbling. You return to the hideous bridge spanning the underground river. The current flows swiftly westward, but you could climb down from this end and sail in either direction with the magic boat. Do you climb down? Climb down to the west. Magic boat carries you swiftly along at its own pace, ignoring the current. No. Okay, the bridge. River shoots under the bridge, picks up even more speed as it funnels into a narrower passage beyond. As the boat turns the corner, Arcanaspot shouts the command for the boat to stop. An instant later, and you would have been drowned and never seen again. Terrible rumbling drowns out even comprehensible thought as you teeter on the brink of this underground waterfall, defying nature and gravity. Your magical boat holds you inches from a watery grave. The bottom cannot be seen as the relentless tide of the river flows endlessly into the darkness below. Thank goodness for this freaking magical boat. Not recently, Imaginary. We've gotten some pretty good stuff. He got a new helm and everything. So -13 for him, -8 for Hillness, -8 for Arcanaspot, -3 for Nonstop and Shadow Mage, and -2 for Effect Life. Could probably use some more stuff for Effect Life armor wise at some point, and the -3s could probably drop even further. But in general, I cannot complain about the armor situation right now. Okay, let's see. So, yeah, and we got a lot of stuff here. God damn it. Really wish it wouldn't do that. There we go. We befriended some gnomes. We bought some magic from some stone giants. We defeated some hill giants, some ogres, some trolls. We freed some hippogriffs from cages. Then we also fought some hippogriffs that attacked us randomly from their nests. Found some renegade half orcs that were preparing to attack someone, and they were sort of shocked we were there. It was fairly eventful. This high dome cavern displays a rainbow of colors on its walls and floor. Even the many stalactites above hang like colored icicles. Various mineral deposits in the rock have seeped into frozen curtains, cascades, and many fantastic shapes. The floor has numbers of humps and stalagmites of varied hue and strange form. In the center of the chamber is a heap of coins and metal bars. You stand before the heap of coins and gold bars. Easily there are thousands of pieces of gold and silver and platinum studded with gemstones and jewelry. Ooh, good on the experience there. You look up from the treasure as a terrible roar announces the onslaught of a massive three-headed creature. Oh my god. It's a chimera, part lion, part dragon, part steel-scaled bull. It attacks you amid battle about bursts of fire and smoke. No, it's a Chossos? What the frick is a Chossos? It's a cool sprite, though. Well, whatever it is, it's dead now. We absolutely obliterated that. Chamber falls silent as the Gorgimera dies. Nothing stirs in this chamber. Freaking Gorgimera. Three's company, but not a party. At the back of the Gorgimmer's lair, you push aside a heap of well-rounded boulders that look as if some giant had piled them up for use in a time of need. They're all about the right size for a fire giant to hurl. That's charming. In moving the boulders, you find one is lighter than all the rest and has an odd blue-green cast to it. It's hollow and easily cracked open, revealing a ring and a tablet within. On the tablet is a verse. In the center lies the gate, but opening is sure to vex. Many are the guards who wait as you go to the middle hex. Take a picture of that. Randomly sent to find a way back to a different iron door. A seventh time, and you may stay and seek the glowing prize no more. Okay. You have won old Igwilf's prize, her hoarded cache of magic, and freed the one with yearning eyes whose lot was hunger tragic. Okay. Well, this is why we came here. As you finish reading the glyphs, they fade away into nothingness. Okay, flail plus 5, so 1d6 plus 6, or 1d6 plus 3. Not as good. The glyphs read and the ring pocketed, you turn to peer into the area revealed behind the boulders. Copper bowl, magic boat. You stand before a flight of steps leading down into the darkness. Each is about 3 feet broad and a foot high. You begin your descent into the greater caverns. All right. Okay. All right, we'll get down to this level. You've been descending for some 30 minutes now. Wow. Judging by the grade and height of each step, you assume you've descended some 400 feet below the lesser caverns. Weary, you stop for a break. After eating, some of your friends take cat naps while you stand guard. Nothing interrupts your rest. Nice. Outstanding. Okay, let's see. Look at how close nonstop is to leveling. Echo Alpha is fairly close too. H, no. Exit. Okay. So let's write that down as I think that's right. Okay. Finally, an end is in sight. You descend the final steps cautiously, but with a true anxiety to be out of that claustrophobic space. You estimate you've descended some 900 feet from the first step. You stand in a cavern not unlike those you left behind. 4 exits lead deeper into the earth. Okay, that's Tsojcanth's 6th. Okay. Okay, there we go. Lovely, lovely. I like what I see. Okay. All right, that is going to do it. So very good stuff. I want to see actually just before we leave here. So Echo Alpha is level 8, cruising towards level 9. Hillness is level 9. He's got a ways to go. Nonstop is closing in on level 10. Effect Life is about halfway, closing in on halfway through level 10. Shadowed Mage is halfway through level 11. And Arcana Spot is on her way up to level, halfway through level 9. So pretty good. Yep. Pretty good. All righty. Good stuff. All right, folks. Well, that is going to do it for another fun Forgotten Realms evening. I enjoyed myself thoroughly, actually. And Lost Caverns was interesting. We managed to like find the outside, actually get into the caverns after like dealing with some stuff on the outside. Then we descended gradually. We got that magic boat. We got that note about Igwilv, which obviously meant we were on the right track. So we were making some serious headway there to head towards Igwilv's area. So we're making some good progress. And we're closing in on hopefully what will be the sort of root of Tsojcanth. And then once we get out of here, we're going to be level 10 and 11, maybe when all said and done like a level 11, but I would guess that we're around level 10. And then we'll have to find things in the realm that get us at level 10. So we will see. But this was a good time. And I'm glad you enjoyed it, Tim. I did very much as well. And it was great to see a good turnout over on YouTube as well. We actually had a high number of concurrent viewers. I had the highest number, a record number of concurrent viewers over on YouTube, which is really cool because those are folks who hopefully will come over to Twitch and everything else. So far, so good on this Forgotten Realms idea. And that was with me starting late because of the traffic. So, but on Saturday, that should hopefully not be an issue. So we should get a good long session in on Saturday for this Columbus Day / Indigenous Peoples Day weekend in the States that we are. But that is going to do it for me for this evening, folks. So if you liked what you saw and heard, I hope you will follow the channel. I hope you will check out that aforementioned YouTube, !ArvTube. Please subscribe to me over there. Discord is !ArvCord. You can hang out with the Arvanauts in between streams. Twitter is !ArvTweets. Blue Sky, !ArvSky. Website, arvanelleron.com. Don't forget to check out Hearthglow, the new podcast. We have a new episode up for that podcast up on my website for an actual play show. Also, Gen GMs, my show with Zach Clay, that is going to have more longs and short videos coming very, very soon. !Arv Shop, that's the merchandise area. !Arv Treon is that Patreon. Trying to get that number back over 100 and moving up in the positive direction, because that's really kind of the financial backbone of the channel. And you can get cool stuff for yourself and for the channel as well. And of course, subbing to the channel, as several of you did today, is very much appreciated as well. Get those custom sub badges and emotes to use here, there, and everywhere across Twitch. So that is always appreciated. Let's see. On the publishing side, Icarus, my graphic novel from Athos Arts. Library is my Tales and Tomes from the Forbidden Library. That's my 5e adventure and sourcebook from Alligator Alley Entertainment. You can get that now. You can also, by going to Greyshade, you can get Greyshade Renegade or Heretic, my Grey Assassin trilogy from Athos Arts. You can also get the audiobook of Greyshade from our very own Trent Sparks at that link. And you can pre-order the tabletop role-playing game of Greyshade, which is from our friend Brandon O'Brien as the game designer, and from Alligator Alley Entertainment. So that is going to be coming out late this year, early next year, so you can pre-order now. And as a reminder, we have a big Greyshade promotion coming up that I'll let people know about, where Greyshade is going to be on sale and is going to be sent out to a bunch of people as part of a BookBub promotion, which is a big, like, curated list that I'm feeling very good that I got on. It's a big thing, and I think it's going to hopefully help us with a lot of sales. So that is coming in the next few days. So stay posted to my Twitter and to my Discord and all that stuff for more details about that. Again, Greyshade for that. And as always, BLM, Black Lives Matter, important to affirm and assert the significance and importance of Black lives. Help Now, the World Health Organization page on suicide prevention. Important to reach out to others when you need help and reach out to others when they need help as well. And Ukraine, UKRAINE, to help the people of Ukraine as they fight back against an illegal and illegitimate war with bravery and courage, and send the message we'll do so for others in the future in a similar situation. Well, thank you for being here, Imaginary. Thank you to everybody who is over on my YouTube, Algorithm Institute of Battle Rap and Omizu Paints. Shadowed was there earlier on. Whoever was on there, thank you all so much for being here. I am grateful to all of you. Please subscribe to the YouTube and check us out on Twitch. And for those on Twitch, thank you so much for being there as well. Thank you to my wonderful mods, Drew the Damager and Shadowed Mage, best mods in the business. Thank you as well to my Patreon supporters and subscribers. Thank you to Drew, Shadowed, Nonstop, Crit Twitch, Aaron, the Imaginary Exponent, Jagtris, MST, and Tim Coolish. And special thanks to my wonderful viewers. Thank you to Craigery. Thank you to Data. Thank you to Mrs. Dunsel. Thank you to Persistent Dope, sorry. Thanks to Prince Justin, and Tom, who are both hanging out and lurking, I believe, today. My pleasure, Craigery. Thank you for stopping by. I will be back Saturday evening with more of this here game, Forgotten Realms, as we continue through the Lost Caverns of Tsojcanth. Maybe one more session before we conclude Lost Caverns, and then we'll see whatever the realm holds for us next. Should be a good time. But that's going to do it for me. Thank you all. Much love to everyone, and I will catch you folks on Saturday. Until then, everyone have a lovely Friday. And as always, chat, everyone, please be good to each other. Bye for now. Honk.